It is the first week of December here on the West Coast, and that means it's the start of high school basketball season. And we start our coverage here on mybasin.com at the Yreka Invitational, with the Henley girls taking on the Orland Trojans in the first round. Matt Bowling here alongside Mark McDaniel. Great to be with you today.
Oh, thanks for having me, Matt. What a day. What a day.
Almost set for tip-off here in the first game of the girls' bracket. Anna Harper against Liliana Rowe for the tip-off. 22 facing off with 22. Henley wins the tip-off, and we are underway. It's tapped to Michaela Schroeder. She throws it to Preston Shade, who nails a three. Nice start for the Hornets, who apply pressure in the backcourt, nearly force a turnover. This is Cadence Kramer. Kramer to Rowe. Halsey. Kramer puts up a three. Shot clock expires. It doesn't matter. She missed it. Harper in transition. And they're going to call a foul. Inbound to Shade. To Modine at the top of the key. Tried to throw it in to Schroeder, but a little too much height on that pass. Kramer to inbound. Goes long, taken away by Schroeder. Modine, Shade in the corner. Another three and another make. 6-0 Henley, courtesy of Preston Shade. Davis puts up a shot. That won't go. Halsey gets the board. Halsey underneath, fouled, and will go to the line.
Good start for the Hornets.
Halsey makes the first free throw. And the second. Harper to Fassell in the corner. Pass looked like it was intended for Modine, but off the mark. Inbound to Halsey. Hugland taken away, but they call a tie-up on the far sideline. Preston Shade getting in there, and we're behind the scorer's table, so we can't see who the possession arrow is pointing to. It looks like it's going to be Orland ball.
Yep.
Kramer inside to Hogland. Back to Kramer. Guarded tightly by Shade. Hogland. Underneath, turnaround shot off the glass and in for Liliana Rowe.
Tough shot.
Corner three, too long for Fassell. Modine is there to get the rebound. Misses the putback. There's Michaela Schroeder cleaning it up. First bucket for the highly touted freshman. Loose ball in the back court, and it will stay with Orland. Inbound is way too deep, and Henley will just let it roll out of bounds. Eight-4 lead for Henley, 5:38 left in the first quarter. Shade sends it up top to Harper. Harper drives, and a nice finish for Anna Harper.
That was a nice move. Went to the left hand.
Dottie Davis in transition for Orland. It's tapped out of bounds. Get it into Halsey. Back to Kramer. Guarded by Bailey Ladner. Rowe. Hands it to Davis. Rowe driving into the paint. Fouled on the shot. And Liliana Rowe will head to the free throw line. This Orland team coming off a 13-17 season. As Rowe misses her first free throw.
The Hornets have a lot of depth, Matt. They can just keep bringing girls in and in to stay fresh. They got a deep bench.
They certainly do. As the second free throw rattles out and is taken away by Harper. Under 5 to go in the first quarter. Henley in control of this one. Harper won't go. Rebounded by Campos. Kicked up to Modine. She misses the three. Underneath, Ladner can't get the putback. Foul called on the rebound.
I think we got a jump ball.
Yeah, looks like that's what it is. It'll stay with Henley.
Yeah, we just can't see the possession arrow, but that's okay.
Shade long inbound to Modine. Senya Campos tries a three. Too strong. Tap to Ladner, who couldn't hang on to it. Here comes Orland. Shot won't fall. Campos tried to get in there, take a charge. Other way, Harper too strong on the floater. Tied up in the backcourt, and another jump ball. Preston Shade active on the defensive end early.
They're letting them play.
And it looks like Orland is going to call timeout. Matt Bowling here alongside Mark McDaniel. This is high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
10-4 lead for Henley with 4:14 left in the first quarter. Here in the first round of the Yreka Invitational. Kramer inbound, gets it to Hogland. Mishandled by Rowe. She gets it back, but is double teamed. In trouble. Able to get it to Kramer, who puts up a three and comes up short. Lee Fassel's just going to watch that go out of bounds. It'll be Henley ball. Modine. Driving. Can't finish. It just popped back out. In transition, Rowe. Can't convert on the other end. Now here's Campos. She lost the handle, but Modine gets it back. Pass is tipped. Falls to Campos. Loose ball picked up by Ladner. Now to an open Modine, whose three won't connect. A little bit of chaos here midway through the first quarter. Davis and one. Well, that's the kind of sequence you see in these early season games, Mark.
Oh, it is. It is. They're just getting, probably the nerves out. But, yeah, that was a little frantic.
.311 on the clock in the first quarter. And Dottie Davis completes the and one. So it's down to a 3-point lead for Henley. Fussell can't hit the turnaround. It's contested underneath, and it will be a jump ball. It's actually Henley ball, and Shade feeds Harper underneath.
Nice pass.
Pass ahead, taken away by Shade. Shade trying to go coast to coast with it, and does.
With the left hand.
8 points in the first quarter for Preston Shade. And it's a 7-point lead for Henley. Now she's called for a foul. Was in there tight on Cadence Kramer in transition. She'll come out now for Bailey Ladner. 2:37 to go in the first quarter. Kramer gets it into Hogland. Handed to Halsey. Back to Hogland.
Good defense by the Hornets.
Davis trying to create space, gets it to Kramer. Back to Davis. Davis trying to drive on the baseline. It won't go. Halsey tried to grab the rebound but stepped out of bounds. It will be Henley ball.
Orland was working hard on the boards there. There's some good physical matchups underneath.
Modine finds Harper and one. Anna Harper completes the and one, and she's now up to 7 points. Henley with their largest lead of the game, 17-7. Kramer, stolen by Harper. And an easy finish on the other end for the senior. Kramer. Rowe. Pass tipped, saved, but bounces off the feet of Rowe and out on the sideline. Bit of a tough break for Orland. Modine. Ladner. Modine from the top of the key. That shot won't go. Harper the rebound. Underneath, Ladner blocked. Dottie Davis with a swat. It will stay with Henley. 1 minute, 2 seconds left in the first quarter. Referee asking for 12 seconds on the shot clock. Senya Campos to inbound, finds Harper. Harper through 2 defenders gets the bucket. This is Kaylee Pageant. Stolen by Modine, the pass intercepted. Modine ahead to Ladner, now finds Fassell. And Henley blowing this game open. Tremendous passing in transition by the Hornets, and there's another steal. Fassell's pass was off target. She almost got it right back.
Both teams playing hard.
Henley now on a 13-0 run, I believe, Mark.
They're being very aggressive. Henley's got 5 basically state champions on the court right now.
Free throw misses for Courtney Seitz. She makes the second one. Campos brings it back up. Lost it, got it back. Out of bounds, it's Orland ball.
Well, there was a lot of pushing and shoving on that play.
.6 seconds. Trojans can hold for the last shot. Floated into Pageant. Taken away by by Ladner. Intercepted. Finds Senya Campos on the block. Fassell is fouled. So with 7.9, Lily Fassell will shoot 2 free throws. First one's up and good. As is the second. Orland has to hurry.
Full court pressure by the Hornets.
Results in a turnover, and Fassell, the reverse layup would not go at the buzzer.
Oh, nice move. It just didn't go.
That ends the first quarter. Henley with a 25-8 lead in the first round of the Yreka Invitational. Matt Bowling here alongside Mark McDaniel. You're watching high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Basin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
the pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
We were mistaken. It's actually 24-8. I'm not sure why they took a point off the board, I guess.
I don't know.
Either way, very comfortable lead for Henley. Orland inbounding to start off. Passes tip, but finds its way to Hogland. Hogland Goes inside to Rowe, who
Nice
finishes.
pass. It was a nice pass inside.
Shade finds Schroeder for an easy lay-in.
Nice pass.
Ladner forces a jump ball.
Orland's having just challenges handling the Hornets' full court man-to-man pressure.
Inside, Schroeder. Freshman driving on the junior. Three is good for Angie Bernal. Shade hands it to Harper. Harper slips. Bit of a wet spot on the court. Looks like it got her. Here come the Trojans in transition. The layup won't rattle in. Bernal gets the rebound. Up top, a three off the back rim. Comes to Bernal, who puts it up and in. The other way, Fasel, swish. Back to a 16-point lead for Henley. Kramer creates space, puts up a three and connects.
Wow. Up and down the court, fast pace.
These teams have shaken off that early rust and are turning this into a bit of a track meet. Hudson, guarded by Harper, taken away by Shade. Shade the other way, too strong on the layup. Fasel gets the board and is fouled.
Good hustle by Fasel to push up the court and have an opportunity for that rebound.
Senya Campos checking in for Bailey Ladner. 5:59 left in the first quarter, or second quarter, excuse me. Scoreboard still says first quarter. Looks like now they're looking for a towel to clean that wet spot up.
Well, these teams are getting up and down the court. This is where Henley's depth might help them a lot today, because I don't know about you, but I would be having to take a break. They're pushing the ball up and down the court.
Hornets returning the bulk of their roster from a team that went 24-2 and won the Oregon 4A state championship last season. It was their first title since 2012. Came into the tournament as the number 2 seed and beat the number 1 seed Astoria in a thriller in the title game. Shade to inbound. Goes up top. Too tall for Lily Fasel, but she gets it back. Harper a three off the back rim. Gets her own miss. Has her shot blocked. And Orland with a chance on the other end, but the pass is intercepted by Shade. Ahead to Fasel. Off the glass and in. Orland in transition. Pass is tipped out of bounds by Campos. Bernal will inbound. Taken away momentarily by Fasel, but she can't stay in bounds. Bernal inbounding again. And Kramer knocks down the tough shot.
Tough shot. That was good defense by Fasel.
Fasel Underneath Schroeder, hands it to Shade. And Randy Denson wants a timeout. 15-point lead for Henley with 5:05 to go in the first half. You're watching high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Opening day of the Yreka Invitational here at Yreka High School. Matt Bowling with you here alongside Mark McDaniel, and Henley with a 35-20 lead over Orland. 5:05 to go in the second quarter. Long inbound to Hogland. Hogland misses. Schroeder gets the board. Has it taken away from her. Davis to Bernal. She puts up a shot, can't connect. Tapped out of bounds. Orland ball. Bernal to inbound. Trying to find somebody open. Preston Shade takes it away. Can't convert on the other end, but she is fouled. Preston Shade's got to have close to 10 steals today.
She is
Mark.
all over the court. Very quick, very quick.
This will be her first trip to the free throw line. Knocks down the first one. Second one misses off the front rim. Hogland, guarded by Schroeder, gets a screen. Sends it to Davis. Davis's mid-range comes up short, but is rebounded by Halsey. Halsey shoots and misses. Bernal gets the board. Davis off target behind Halsey, and it's Henley ball. Fussell checking in now for Shade as Ladner gets set to inbound. Modine brings it up. Fussell. Campos. Drives and finishes.
Nice move.
Halsey across midcourt. Over to Bernal. Bernal guarded by Campos, gets a screen. Now goes down low, but Rowe can't connect. Foul on the putback attempt, and it's going to be 2 free throws for Dottie Davis. .336 remaining in the first half, and Davis misses the first free throw. Second one rolls out. Kept in bounds, but given right to Kennedy Modine. Fussell tried to drive baseline, but had the ball tapped out. Campos finds Schroeder, who can't get a handle on it. Hogland the other way. Hogland with a hand in her face misses. Now Modine. Modine dribbles, drives, misses. Shot was bothered by Davis. Now over to Bernal. Guarded by Fussell. Goes inside. Davis's shot was bothered, and it results in a jump ball. Bernal. Inbound taken away by Schroeder, and she's fouled in the process.
Henley has good team speed on defense. They move quickly, and they put a lot of pressure on the offense.
Kennedy Modine bringing it up the court. Fake the handoff to Fussell. Now goes to Ladner. Gets it back. Pass was tipped. Modine driving. Finds a lane and scores.
Crossover.
20-point lead for the Hornets. And they force a 5-second violation. Well, Henley may have lost a couple starters, but that defense has not gone anywhere. Fussell can't hit a three, and Schroeder will head to the free throw line after being fouled on the putback attempt.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I mean, you lose an all-state performer in Annie Campos and a leader like that, but this team here is, especially with the presence of some underclassmen. Michaela Schroeder is very physical and very capable, and you notice in a lot of the rotations with the starters, she's in there with them, so she's athletic.
Off the free throw, ball is tipped out by Henley. It will be with the Trojans. Kramer, pass tipped, but finds its way to Rowe, who lays it in. Modine to Fussell. She gets bumped, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. Looks like that's going to be free throws for Lily Fussell.
Yeah, man, I just can't help but reemphasize how Henley has such depth that they're rotating girls out that's the same intensity and they can play. So Henley's really deep.
It's a huge asset, especially once you get into the later stages of the season. Kramer to Rowe. Rowe trying to drive on Schroeder, can't finish. Modine ahead to Schroeder. Nice pass and a finish by Fussell. (45-22) Hornets lead, 1:40 left in the half. Kramer puts up a three. Won't go. Schroeder gets the board. Modine. Harper in transition. Lay-in's good. Gabby Hudson. Pass to Halsey. Kramer guarded by Modine. Harper switches on to her. Now inside to Rowe. Rowe can't connect. Schroeder gets the board. Loses it, and we'll have a tie-up.
This freshman can rebound, Matt. She's aggressive on the boards, which really helps the Hornets.
Pass intercepted. Halsey the other way to Kramer. Floats it to Rowe. Rowe misses the floater. Put-back attempt by Hudson is way off. Harper tried to keep it in bounds but couldn't. It'll be Trojans ball with 24 seconds on the clock. Yeah, talking about Michaela Schroeder. Some pretty high expectations for her early. Just a tremendous athlete. As the Hornets force another 5-second violation. She played volleyball in the fall and earned first-team all-conference recognition.
Yeah, it's a nice supplement to those other experienced players. Henley's very competitive.
Rolls the ball underneath, got it back at midcourt. Senya Campos with some aggressive defense. 3 seconds left, shade. It goes.
Wow, what a shot.
A fitting end to the first half for Henley. It has been all Hornets so far here at Yreka. They lead 49-22 heading into halftime. Matt Bowling here alongside Mark McDaniel. You're watching high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Can you see it?
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, the retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between. We keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Not corporate. At Clown Falls Subaru, we built our business on that simple promise. Well, that and some of the best people you're ever going to meet. Hi, I'm Rob Cedar, General Manager at Clown Falls Subaru. Our 62 employees make it easy for us to live up to our comfortable, not corporate philosophy. Friendly faces, easy answers, straight talk, fairness, and exceptional service. These are the things you expect. These are the things that all of our people deliver. Our management team, sales pros, certified service and body shop techs, lot attendants, and detail experts are all 100% focused on you, local people putting their friends and neighbors first. At Clown Falls Subaru, that's the only way we do business. It's comfortable, not corporate. Our team members also spend hundreds of hours each year supporting local charities and events through the Subaru Love Promise. That's the kind of people they are. We're very proud of them. They're your friends, they're your neighbors, they're glad to know you, and they want you to be glad to know them too. I'm Rob, and this is what makes us comfortable.
Basin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
Sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Halftime here at Yreka, and it's a 49-22 lead for Henley. The defending Oregon 4A champions off to a blistering start in this one. And they outscored Orland 25-8 in the first quarter and outscored them 24-14 in the second quarter. That amounts to a 27-point lead. Matt Bowling here alongside Mark McDaniel. And Mark, you were saying, I think you're getting ready to say Henley's depth and defense are showing up big time.
Well, they're aggressive. They're pressuring Orland full court, hardcore defense, and they have right now. Henley is very deep in athletics, so they have the athletes to do that the entire game. So it'll be interesting to watch them play this year.
Let's run through the scoring. Preston Shade and Anna Harper currently sharing the team lead for Henley with 13 points each. Harper had 11 in the first quarter. Lily Fassell close behind with 12. Michaela Schroeder has 7. And Senya Campos and Kennedy Modine each have 2. For Orland, Lily Rowe is the leading scorer with 6, followed by Angie Bernal and Cadence Kramer with 5 each. Dottie Davis has 3, excuse me. Abby Halsey has 2, and Courtney Seitz has 1. As you said, Mark, I mean, they're just struggling even a lot of times to get the ball across midcourt.
Yeah, Henley, Orland's a good ball club, but Henley looks really, once they settled in, I think they're playing right into what Coach Denson wants them to do. They play hard, they're hard-nosed, they play aggressive, and they're selfless. They pass the ball well. And so he'll blend the girls now to get ready for league later on, but this team is they got a good ball club.
Over on the other court, it looks like the Henley boys are trailing 43-22 with 3:24 to go in the third quarter. That game is also being broadcast on mybasin.com. Josh Eldridge is on the call for that one. We'll be bringing you coverage of all Henley and Klamath Union games here at the Yreka Invitational over the next 3 days, both the boys and the girls. It'll be Orland ball to start the third quarter. Halsey to Kramer. Hands it to Hogland. Kramer, baseline, would not go. Vassell the board. Open is Harper. Tried to drive, but retreats back outside the perimeter. Gives it to Shade. Shade, her pass is tipped and taken away by the Trojans. Hoagland. Top of the key. Kramer banks it in.
Bank shot.
Shade with space. Baseline lay-in. Halsey. Kramer passed through the hands of Davis, but she got it back. Kramer guarded by Shade, who poked it out of bounds.
8 seconds on the shot clock.
Kramer inbounds it to Hogland. And there goes the shot clock. It didn't seem like Orland was aware of it. Six and a half minutes to go in the third quarter. Shade comes up short. Comes back to her. It's short again. This time it's blocked. Dottie Davis with, I think, her second block of the day. But Senya Campos gets Henley a bucket with a drive through the lane. Hogland in traffic. Shot won't fall. Inadvertently tipped out by Schroeder as she went for the rebound. Kramer into Hogland. Back to Kramer in the corner. She's doubled.
Timeout.
And Orland is forced to burn a timeout. Matt Bowling here alongside Mark McDaniel. This is high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
During the Les Schwab Founders Celebration Sale, save up to $150 instantly on select sets of 4 tires. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
.53-25 lead for Henley with 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Orland inbounding on their end of the floor. 3 for Kramer's off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Trojans. Kramer gets it back. Misses the 3. Campos the rebound. Campos ahead to Schroeder. Turnaround layup is good. It's a 30-point lead for Henley. Kramer open up top. Rattles in the 3.
Good shot.
That's her second three of the half. She's responsible for all of Orland's points so far in the third quarter. Shade.
Nice pass.
Harper's shot is blocked, though. Halsey with the denial, and now she takes it the other way. Kramer, guarded by Shade. Pass too short, intercepted by Senya Campos. Off target for Shade. Just a little too far ahead of her. Ladner and Modine checking back in for Henley as Shade and Harper come to the bench. Henley Hogland brings it up court. And she's going to be called for a carry. Modine hands it to Ladner. Skips it to Fussell, who comes up short on the three. Ladner gets it back and gets hit going up for the layup. Two hard-earned free throws there for Ladner.
That's just pure hard work. Every time she comes in the court, on the court, she ups the tempo with her aggressiveness, and she hustles.
First free throw is in. So Ladner into the scorebook for the first time today.
And you know that Bailey's a national known barrel racer.
Second one won't fall. Rowe to Hogland. Hogland guarded by Schroeder. Pass falls out of bounds.
Good defense.
It'll be Trojans' ball still. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Hogland. Taken away by Fussell. Ladner to Campos. Campos bumped from behind. Call the foul on the floor. And now she'll look to inbound. In the corner, rapid fire three from Modine would not fall. Hogland ahead to Kramer. Kramer misses. Out of bounds, Henley ball. Bailey Ladner getting set to inbound to Kennedy Modine. Modine lost it. I'll say it was last touched by Modine. So it's Orland ball. Henley currently doubling up Orland, 56-28. 3:14 left in the third quarter. Kramer. Lou tried to split the double team. Got fouled. Inbound taken away. Fussell able to keep a handle on it despite being bumped. Gets it ahead to Cadence Nelson, who finds Harper for the lay-in. Bernal. Tipped and taken away. Modine. Back to Ladner. Tried to go inside, but the pass was off the mark, taken away by Lily Rowe. Bernal for three, misses.
Good rebound by Harper.
Modine. Fussell finds a lane, can't finish, gets her own miss, and she's fouled. Two free throws coming for Lily Fussell. Makes the first one. Courtney Seitz checking in for the Trojans. Kenley Hogland comes to the bench. Looks like Gabby Hudson is back in there as well. As Fussell goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line and will check out. Bernal. Intercepted. Cadence Nelson. She looked to go coast to coast. Now kicks it back to Modine, whose three hit every part of the rim and came out. Foul on the floor as Pageant grabbed the rebound. A minute 35 left in the third quarter. Henley up by 32. Bernal rattles in a three. On the other end, pass bounced off the hands of Nelson. Henley, in addition to being the defending Oregon 4A champions, are also the defending Yreka Invitational champions. And have gotten their title defense off to a pretty good start here in the first round.
Yeah, they're playing well. I mean, for the first game, Coach Denson's got to be pretty pleased with what he sees.
Inside, turnaround, and the bucket's there for Pageant. On the other end, Harper trying to answer, loses the ball. Nelson scoops it up and gets the bucket.
Good hustle play.
First varsity points for the junior Cadence Nelson. Loose ball rolls out of bounds and will go to the Hornets. About a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Campos.
Nice move.
And a great finish. Shot clock now off. Bernal into Halsey. Halsey's turnaround shot is just swallowed up by Modine. Modine too far ahead of Nelson. 2.8 seconds on the clock. We'll see if that's enough time for the Trojans to get a shot off. It's going to be a half-court heave. Well, it was almost there.
Pretty close.
But Henley will end the third quarter up 64-33 here at the Yreka Invitational. Matt Bowling alongside Mark McDaniel. You are watching high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Yreka. Henley cruising on their way to an opening round win. It's 64-33 at the start of the fourth quarter. Hornets will face the winner of McKinleyville and Glide in the semifinals at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Harper, open lane, and easy finish. She's up to 17 points on the day. Hudson to Rowe.
Nice shot.
Rowe now up to 8 points. On the other end, Schroeder gets her own miss. Misses again. Gets it right back. Can't finish. There's Harper for the putback.
That's 4 or 5 rebounds. That's working hard on the glass.
(68-35), the lead for Henley, as there's another steal by Preston Shade. And another walk-in layup for Anna Harper. .645 left in this one. And with Henley up 35, it's just academic at this point. Vassell with a nice feed to Schroeder. Hudson guarded by Shade. And an easy takeaway, but she steps out of bounds.
Looks like Coach Jensen wants to get all of his kids off the bench and get us some game time experience.
Ladner, Nelson, and Brooklyn Conrad check in for Henley as Vassell, Modine, and Harper come to the bench. Rowe. Guarded by Schroeder. Falls down as she gets it to Davis. Lost in the corner. Nelson comes up with it. Now Shade. Ahead to Schroeder. Schroeder on the glass. Shade went for the steal, couldn't finish it. Open three in the corner for Seitz, who connects. On the other end, there's Schroeder again. Pass into the paint. Finds Conrad instead. Now Ladner. Conrad gets it back. Conrad finishes on the block.
Nice pass.
And another junior notching her first varsity points. It's now a 40-point lead for Henley. And one for Lily Rowe. And with the 40-point margin, we have now hit the running clock.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm sure, welcome here in a tournament setting.
Yeah.
with everybody trying to keep things on schedule.
Yeah, that'll help.
Spur Barney Smith now into the game for Henley, as there's a foul on the floor. Open in the corner, Conrad comes up short on the three. Out of bounds, Trojans ball. Hogland. Underneath, off the glass, Rowe.
Little pick and roll.
On the other end, Ladner lays it in. Bernal sends it to Kramer. Rowe through two defenders. Shot won't go off the glass. Rebounded by Conrad as it's swiped from her out of bounds. Campos called for the carry. Mass subs for Orland. We'll be bringing you the Klamath Union versus Del Norte boys game right after this. It will be on a separate stream. You can find all of our streams today under one page on mybasin.com. Cadence Nelson earns 2 free throws. So with the running clock, we are now under a minute 45 to go. And Nelson goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Halsey. Guarded by Ladner. Up to Hudson. Rowe. Intercepted by Campos. Campos with a feed to Conrad, who sent it off the bottom of the rim. Rowe to Halsey. Halsey trying to muscle her way through the defense, but she traveled. Campos to Conrad. Back to Campos. Nice feed underneath for Ladner. And she's got her now up to 5 points this afternoon. 10 seconds on the clock. This will probably be the last possession. Goes out of bounds. And they're just going to head to the bench and let the clock run out. 84-43, your final here at Yreka. Henley girls with a dominant opening round win to advance to the semifinals tomorrow evening as they look to defend their tournament title. Matt Bowling here alongside Mark McDaniel. We are going to go ahead and hop off this stream so that we can get set up for the Klamath Union versus Del Norte boys game. Appreciate you tuning in. That link can also be found, again, on mybasin.com. We've got all of our links today on the same page.